So we had been enjoying our day in the city until the temperature dropped to 9 degrees Fahrenheit because of global warming. We then decided to attend a local car show. I was the first to arrive. I waited for some time, but after May and Hammond didn't show up, I simply assumed they had gotten lost as usual. In the traditional fashion, I left the two behind and went inside myself. I was surprised to find some European sophistication on the showroom floor. This is the McLaren P1, a car that will literally knock your socks off. I've driven it and I can say that driving this car is more enjoyable than rubbing Keira Knightley with honey. The new Lamborghini Huracan was there, as well as the old Aventador. Both of them looking quite mad indeed. Two Ferrari 458s were there as well. James May has one of these cars, but after the 488 was announced this week, the 458 is unfortunately irrelevant, and anyone who has one now looks like a massive idiot. I thought I spotted some Teslas, but upon closer inspection, I realised it was 5 Lotuses. I was surprised 5 Lotuses had actually set out and made it to a destination. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, and I stumbled into the Freemason section. I quickly tried to escape from the section of cars who were driven by Freemasons, but I only ended up in the section of cars that were built by Hitler. Yes, these were all built by Hitler, look it up. Speaking of the Germans, BMW was here. BMW seems to have taken a page out of the book of Lamborghini for their newest car, the i8, with all those crazy edges and lines. Honda was next, and I noticed Honda's new car, the car that is specifically designed to scare away old people. There was also a contest to find the ugliest car on the showroom floor. Unfortunately, they hadn't looked over to the Nissan booth. Speaking of Nissans, anyone who drives a Nissan, what you're saying to the world is, I'm going to cut you off in traffic, and you're going to have to deal with it. And if you buy a people carrier Nissan, what you're saying is, I've had my children, and now I'm simply just waiting to die. This is the new Nissan Murano. The only sort of person who would buy the Nissan Murano is a Murano. Soon after, I found a car for James. Soon though, it became an endless sea of Fords, Chevys, and Hyundais. So I decided to leave.